Right, this is part two. And my camera shut off. What the fuck is up with that? My camera does it sometimes. Sometimes it just shuts off randomly. I talk for 27 minutes, so I can talk for 27 minutes. I can talk for what, 23 minutes? For this part. In my next video, I can talk for another maybe 45 minutes. I'm done, obviously. I'll make another double header in the afternoon. And tomorrow I might be off. I don't know. I'll text my boss, see if I'm working. If I work tomorrow, I'll make my video after work. If I don't, then I'll make a video in the morning for you guys again. Because last Friday I wasn't supposed to work. I was not supposed to work, obviously. Last Friday. Yeah. Yeah. So Disney's in a mess. Oh yeah, Disney's in a mess right now. Like all their divisions are flopping, right? Yeah, they're not making any money. That's why Bob Iger must be under extreme stress. Because like all his movies are like losing money and flopping. It's bad, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. He repaired a little bit of damage. He did. Like the Disney stock improved ever since he took over, but even when he took over under his leadership, the brand has been struggling, obviously. As all his brands are flopping hard. Yeah. Star Wars is a flop. Star Wars is kind of in a mess right now. Marvel's in a mess. Even his animation is in a mess too. Even his animation Disney movies are flopping too, right? Wish flopped. Elio flopped. Zootopia will be a win. That will be a hit. Probably an easy 1 billion hit. But I mean, if that's a hit, that's I think Disney's only hit this year. Only had one hit in 2025, right? I believe, right? Because Zootopia will be a hit, obviously. That movie will easily make its $1 billion. Zootopia 2, it should make it easy $1 billion because the fans love the first one. I love Zootopia. I've seen the movie a good like 3-4 times. I love that movie. It's an amazing movie, Zootopia. Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what about Warner Bros. Films? I don't know that much about Warner Bros. Films, but so far Warner Bros. Has had some successes, obviously. Like Sinners made money. Sinners, I think, was only made for like maybe $60 million. The movie made $400-500 million at the box office. So Sinners was a hit. And that was a great movie, by the way. I love Sinners. Yeah. I love Sinners. That's John Carpenter's favorite film. Sinners. But he likes Sinners more than Superman. So if Sinners is better than Superman, I kind of have doubts now about Superman. Because even though Sinners is great, it's not like wow great, right? It was a good movie, but it wasn't like it's not like yeah. Obviously, but I guarantee you, I will like Superman more than Sinners. Because Sinners is a smaller movie. I love Sinners. That was a good movie, but I don't think it's better than. I don't think it'll be better than Superman, right? But I told you, art hits everyone different ways. John Campbell likes Sinners more than Superman, but I think I'm gonna like Superman more than Sinners, obviously. But Sinners was a very good movie. That was a really, really good movie. I love that movie. That was a good movie, Sinners. That was a really good movie, Sarah. That was a good movie. That was a good movie. That was a good movie, obviously. Is Sinners Warner Bros? Yeah, Sinners is produced by Warner Bros. Warner Bros owns that IP. Yeah, so Warner Bros is on a roll. And if Superman makes $800 and makes money, then yeah, Warner Bros is on a roll this year. Yeah. You think Superman will be a $1 billion hit? Maybe. I highly doubt that. Probably maybe 800 million, but not a billion. But it might fall below $800. It might maybe make $700 Superman. If Superman makes $700, Warner Bros broke even. But I don't know the exact numbers. The break even point might even be $800 for Superman. I don't know, but I highly doubt $800. Probably $750 is the break even point for James Gunn's Superman. Because I heard it was made for about $225 million, and they spent a good 100 to 150 million marketing. So let's say they spent the high end 150 million. So 225 plus 150, that's 375 times 2. The break-even point is 750 million for Superman, but because of the break-even point for Superman is like $800 million, guys. If they spent 150 million, if they spent 100 million marketing, it's 750 million range break even. So Superman can make 850. I think they made a little bit of profit. Obviously. Yeah. We'll see what happens. That's why I recommend all you guys around the world, you go to the theaters and you watch James Gunn Superman. That way this thing is huge, man. For this week, next week, go watch Superman. That way the thing is huge and it makes $800+ million. Perhaps even $1 billion. Never know. I highly doubt $1 billion, but we'll see what happens, obviously, right? That way Warner Bros makes money. Yeah. That way Warner Bros makes money. Some center. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what's your favorite Superman movie? As of right now, Man of Steel is my favorite Superman movie. Yeah. What about Superman Returns? No, Superman Returns I don't like that much. I didn't like it. I saw it on theaters. I remember I saw it on theaters back in, was it '06? I think when it came out? I saw it on theaters. I didn't really like it. Superman Returns I didn't really like on theaters. But Man of Steel I had a good time on theaters. I enjoyed that. I remember watching that in Kingston in 2013 with my younger stepbrother, obviously. We went on vacation. I saw it on theaters. 2013 was it? Yeah. I love Man of Steel. Will you like James Gunn's Superman better? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, right? Yeah, but Man of Steel is very tough to top, right? That was a really good Superman movie. Yeah. Ivan, what about Richard Donner's Superman? The first two movies were good, and after that it went to shit, obviously. The third movie and the fourth movie were terrible. I think they made 5 movies. They made 5, yeah. The third, fourth, and fifth one were terrible. I don't even know what happened after that. Like, all you guys who watch the classics, like the original Superman in the 70s and the 80s, obviously, I recommend just watch the first 2. Don't even waste your time watching the other ones. The other ones are garbage. They're terrible. They're terrible movies. But the first 2 ones were good, honestly. They're good for its time, obviously, right? I like the second one better than the first one, but I mean, Superman 2 for me is better than Superman 1, the movie. I just like it more with what? Yeah. Obviously, the only thing about Richard Donner's Superman, it's a bit cheesy for when you watch it now. It's a little dated, obviously. For back then, it was obviously great. For all you Gen Xers who grew up in the 70s and the 60s, obviously. But now, because technology is so great, obviously, it's very cheesy. Cheesy as fuck when you watch it, obviously. The Richard Donner's Superman, obviously, right? The movies that came out in the 70s and the 80s. Yeah. Yeah. But I liked the movies. They were good movies, obviously. The first 2 movies were good, obviously. But it's a little cheesy, obviously. A little cheesy. And the one flaw I have about that movie, you don't get any relationship with what? With Clark Kent and his mother. Like in the first one, he just says his goodbye to his mother. You never see her after that. Whereas in all these other movies, you have this relationship with Superman and his parents, obviously, right? When he grew up on a farm. For Richard Donner's Superman, you didn't get that. You didn't get that dynamic relationship with Superman. His father passes away in the beginning of the movie, but he still is with his mother, and he just says his goodbyes to his mother. You never see her after that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Robert Ivan, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there is no dynamic with Superman and his mother in the movies. Yeah, you don't he never sees his mother after that. But I thought was really stupid. Oh, let's see, right. You like Richard Donner's Superman better than Man of Steel? No. Man of Steel is better than Richard Donner's Superman. Yeah. They're good movies. The first 2 movies, right? But they're not Man of Steel. Man of Steel is a better movie, obviously. Those movies it's too cheesy. Too fucking cheesy. Even though they're great movies, man, it's way too cheesy, man. Like, when I watch it, right? I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, even though it's a great movie, man, it's fucking cheesy, man. It was made in the 70s and the 80s, right? It's cheesy as fuck when you watch it, yeah. Very cheesy and a bit silly, obviously, but, yeah. Yeah. Would you like James Gunn Superman more than Man of Steel? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I'll know what I like more when I watch it, obviously. But something tells me I might like his Superman, James Gunn Superman, more than Man of Steel. I might like it better, yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ivan, you're crazy, man. You think Zane's is better than all these uh, Hollywood IPs? Yes, but my stepmother told me it's number one for a reason. She said that book's number one, and Hollywood will be all over your story, Ivan. I know, and you guys who read sections of my book, you know what I'm talking about. I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah. It's a book worth billions. Emma. It's worth billions. I'm a son of God, and I wrote it, and I have the keys. At the same time, it's the greatest story ever told. Yeah. Robin, I said, Ivan, you're crazy, man. You think your book is better than Dune and the Avengers movies? And oh yeah, Xanus is a better story than all those stories. Like once you read the book, it'll finally hit your mind. Yeah, this is the greatest story ever told. And if you adapt this to a movie, you're looking at the greatest story ever told. Yeah. Xanus is pure cinema, man. Like it's pure art, pure cinema when you read it. When you read it, and you know, yeah, if Ivan adapts this and he puts that kind of money towards the movie, you're looking at the greatest story ever told. Yes, you're looking at a masterpiece. And Zane's is the kind of story that blows your mind away, and it captures your soul and your heart. It leaves you thinking hard, man, about the story, obviously. And if you do that, you wrote a masterpiece, right? Yeah. Entertaining, obviously. It's also an amazing story, obviously, when you read it. It's a masterpiece, yeah. It's an amazing book. That's why the gates want to touch my brand, obviously. They're not touching my brand. That money's mine, it's not yours. You're just a greedy pig. I'm not gonna have you take my money after what you did to me, man. You put me in life, and you're crazy, man. You're not touching my money. $20 billion out of the books for me, BJ. It's not for you. You're just a greedy pig. Some center. That's why BJ's a crazy woman, obviously. She cries, obviously, right? She's crazy, yeah. She knows she got duped by the gatekeeper, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the gatekeeper set the holding up for my mess. Have me being hauled, have the Hollywood dolls come after me, and my mess happened. I sold out to them. My keys are useless. I'm under them. They won't let me make my money. They won't let me be successful. Oh, even though I'm rich, Ivan's poor. He wrote his masterpiece. He has the keys. His keys are worth a lot. He doesn't have to sell them. That's billions for him. I don't know, 20 million for him. I want a piece of that. I want a piece of his $20 million. That's just crazy, Victoria Justice. Yeah. I want a piece of that. Yeah, she's crazy, Victoria Justice. Yeah. Yeah. So John Cameron, Robin, they'll be raving about your book. Oh yeah, they will. They'll be raving about my book. Holy shit, man! Like, they'll obviously have some criticism of my book in some sections. It's a bit raw in some sections, obviously. But even if it's a bit raw, it's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, even though Ivan's book was a little bit raw, he could have used an editor. To be fair, he did everything himself. That's why his book is a little bit raw, but most of it is top notch. And I loved his book. I was so entertained. I love the characters. I love the story, and the story is so powerful. It blows your mind away. That's the greatest novel I ever read in my life. That's a fucking masterpiece, man. Yeah, obviously. But holy shit, man! Ivan wasn't playing around. He is a great storyteller. Yes, I am. Yeah. And my stepmother told my IP's number one, which means it's better than all the Hollywood IPs, man, that ever came out. She told me it's number one, which means it's better than all the IPs that came out in Hollywood, even in the IPs that came out in the past, like The Godfather. Yeah, even Stanley Kubrick's movies is better than all those movies, man. It's the greatest story ever told. It's a masterpiece, yeah. It's the greatest story ever told. Yeah, The greatest story ever told, yeah, man. That's why VJ wants me to go to Holland. She wants a piece of my billions, Victoria Justice. Because she's a crazy fucking woman, yeah. Yeah. She wants a piece of my billions, Victoria Justice. Yeah. Why she want a piece of your billions? Like, well, duh. Like, who wouldn't want why? Who wouldn't want to run away with Ivan Omer, who's the son of God, who's why, and be queen with him, travel with him, be the main man with him, and live that multi-million life? Of course she wants it. She wants to live the multi-million life with me, man. Even though she's rich, she's not a billionaire, Victoria Justice. She's a millionaire. Has maybe, I don't know, 5-6 million in her bank. She's rich, but she's not a multi-billionaire. And she doesn't want to be left behind in Hollywood with her stepsister and her mother. Her stepsister and her mother are enemies. They're not on her side. They're her enemies. As Serena's the one who locked the doors on VJ. She's a gatekeeper too, right? She locked the doors on Victoria Justice in Hollywood. Victoria Justice is not stupid. They locked the doors on VJ. And they're actors. They're not really her friends. They're her enemies. VJ knows I'm the only one on her side because I'm her husband. Whereas the whole world is not on her side. They're her enemies. As they separate me and her for, I don't know, 33 years. Victoria Justice not stupid. She knows that, obviously, right? All those Hollywood people are all actors, too. Because once I pay the fee, their true nature will come out. And that's why VJ is running on me once I pay the fee. Because everyone in her life will turn on her, man. It's crazy. Her sister, her mother, her friends are all going to turn on her, man. You should share with us, VJ. Yeah, they're manifesting right now. And VJ doesn't want to share with her husband and his wife. Victoria Justice doesn't want any chick touching me, man. So if I share with her, Victoria Justice will be crushed and she'll be crying to me every night. Our life will be destroyed, and we'll guarantee get into that huge argument. And she'll be crying heavy tears to me every night because she sees hell and she's garbage and trash. Victoria Justice is trash, man. She's complete trash and garbage. I don't want a fucking garbage trash Victoria Justice. That's disgusting, man. She's garbage and trash, man. Yeah. Rotten, eggy, stinky, fishy, area, right? She's trash and garbage, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's why she's a crazy woman, obviously. She's crazy, yeah. I'm gonna get my coffee in part 3, guys. Yeah. Alright, how much money do you think you'll make off your book? That like 20 to 20, I don't know, 8 billion range I'll make. I'll make more than my 10, 15. I should make my 20 minimum around there. I did the math to like my 28, 30 million. It's probably 20 billion. She wants a piece of my 20 billion off the book, right? Victoria Justice, yeah. Yeah, I want a piece of Ivan's billions off his book. Live that life, yeah, duh. Yeah. Yeah. Because even though Victoria Justice dreams of, she has many, many dreams, obviously, of moments with all these, that she has with all these guys and all behind my back, obviously, because she's fucking evil. She obviously has dreams about having moments with me, too. Like when I vlog with Tony, we sat down in that area, she has dreams of moments of that. When we go on vacation, we're staying at a resort, I'm saying, because she's fucking crazy. And what? And we sit down, we drink beer, we listen to music, we have a movie night, we sit down on the beach and everything, and we drink beer in the yacht, watch a movie, look at the stars at night. She has dreams of those moments, obviously. Living the life of me, obviously. And seeing the light too. And having me all to herself. Because VJ wants me all to herself. She doesn't want a woman touch me, man. She's a crazy woman, obviously. And I want VJ all to myself too. I don't want to share with the fucking world. I want Victoria Justice all to myself. I'm the one woman kind of guy. I'm not interested in sharing with a bunch of people, man. You guys are fucking crazy people. So Sarah? Yeah. Shut up my camera, guys. You guys will see me in part 3. Don't hate women, son.